take you on a little tour of country western music tonight. Well, they used to call it country western. It's called just country now. But back in the day, it was country western. Let's kick a song off here and then we'll talk a little bit. Hello, I'm Johnny Cash. I hear the train coming, rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck with folks in prison, and time keeps dragging on. But I hear that train coming on down the San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't never play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. That's right, I did. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. That's right, I'm Johnny Cash, and you're not. I bet there's rich folks eating from a fancy dining car. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving. That's what chargers me. Thank you, boys. Well, if they'd freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from folks in prison. That's where I long to stay. Then I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Thank you very much. I'm Johnny Cash, and you're not. All right, well, let's tell you a little bit about Johnny. Unfortunately, we lost him in 2003. He died at the age of 71, but a great legend in country music. It was called The Man in Black. Here we go. Another great Johnny Cash song. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. Into a burning ring of fire, went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 that ring of fire, that ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet, with hearts like ours beat. burning ring of fire went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. Burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. Ring of fire, that ring of fire. Johnny Cash! Well, those are two great songs that Johnny did. First one, Folsom Prison, was made a hit, number one hit in 1968 by Johnny. And Johnny actually did Ring of Fire in 63. His wife, June Carter, did it before that in 52, and it didn't go over, but they redid it and put some mariachi band in there, a little bit of the trumpets, and that worked out great for him. Okay, we're going to do one more Johnny. And this song, by the way, I used to do Johnny Cash back when I was a kid. I would impersonate him because I had a lower voice. So I loved doing that low voice stuff. It was great. And we laugh and kind of make fun of it. I wasn't a big country follower or fan at that time. We were more into, the Beatles and Dave Clark 5 and all the Motown stuff back in those days. But Johnny Cash had his place, and as I grew older, I appreciated his songs a lot more. We're going to tell a little story. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much for Ma and me. This is old guitar and empty bottle of booze. I don't blame him because he running hid, but the meanest thing he ever did. But before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought it was quite a joke and got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seems to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. Life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. I roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made a vow to the moon and stars that I'd search those honky-tonks and bars. Kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in late July, and I hit the town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew at an old saloon on a street of mud. At a table, dealing stud, set the dirty, mangy, rotten man that named me Sue. Well, I knew the snake was my own sweet dad from the worn-out pictures my mother had. The scar on his face and that evil eye. Well, he was big and bent, gray and old, and I looked at him, my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." That's what I said. Well, I hit him hard. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes. He went down, but to my surprise, he came up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Busted a chair across his cheek, crashed, walked into the street, kicking in and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. Kicked like a mule, bit like a crocodile. Well, I heard him laugh, and then I heard him cuss. He went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. And he stood there with me, and I saw a smile. He said, "Son, this world's rough. A man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name and I said goodbye. And I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. And he said, now you fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me, and you got the right to kill me now. I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before you die for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, because I'm that son of a bitch that named you Sue. Yeah, what could I do? I got all choked up, threw down my gun, called him a pa, and he called me a son. Came away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm going to call him Bill, George, anything but Sue. I hate that name. Johnny Cash, a boy named Sue. So anyway, thank you for stopping by tonight. We're continuing on our Tuesday, Tune Tuesday. Hopefully we'll be out once they open up St. Louis again on Friday. But I may very well keep doing these for the people that have to stay in and stay away from the crowds. We'll probably keep doing the Tuesdays, or at least doing something during the week for you. Up at the top, there's a little PayPal link if you want to give a tip. I'd appreciate that. Thank you so much. And tell you a little bit about my history with country music. Like I say, I never did like country music when I was a teenager. We just never didn't get into that stuff. But as a young man, I became a disc jockey in the mid-'70s and went to Cape Girardeau. And the first station I was on was the station that was affiliated with the TV there. It was KFVS, Channel 12, and I was a disc jockey for them, but because I mispronounced some names of some prominent people in town, some of those German names, got me in trouble when the station manager fired me. So anyway, I looked for another job and I got hired by KZYM Radio in Cape Girardeau. And it was a country station. So had to play country music, didn't know anything about country songs. But what happens with country music is if you hang around it long enough, it kind of grows on you. People said, yeah, kind of like a wart, right? No. It actually does. You start to like it. It tells stories. There's good rhythm, good singers, good guitar players. So I got to like country music at that time. So I always had that in my blood a little bit from those early days. Well, let's kick off another song here. And this one, I've worked on a long time. Never been able to do it quite right, but I think I've got it down pretty well. It's almost like a country rap song. Charlie Daniels. Devil went down to Georgia, he was looking for a soul to steal. Was a blind, way behind, and willing to make a deal. He came across a young man, sawing a fiddle, playing hot. Devil jumped off the hickory stump. He said, boy, I'll tell you what. I guess you know that I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Now you play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you. The boy's name was Johnny, and he said it might be a sin, but I'll bet you're gonna regret, because I'm the best there's ever been. Johnny rises up his bow and played his fiddle hard. Cause hell's broke in Georgia and the devil's deal is hard. And if you win, you get a shiny fiddle made of gold. But if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Devil opened up his case and he said, I'll start this show. Fire flew from his fingertips as he rises up his bow. He went across the strings and the evil hiss, and a band of demons joined in, and it sounds something like this. You go, devil. I mean, you go. When the devil finished, Johnny said, "That's pretty good, old son. But sit down in that chair right there and I'll show you how it's done." Fire in the mouth, run, boy, run. Devil in the house of the rising sun. Chicken and bread pan, picking out dough. Granny does drug like those times know. Yeehaw! Devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat. And he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. Johnny said, "Devil, come on back if you ever want to try again. And I told you once, you son of a bitch, I'm the best there's ever been." He played fire in the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil in the house of the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Brandon is a joke by no town no. Come on, dance with me. Right. Charlie Daniels Band. And let's see, Charlie, I wrote this down. Charlie is now 83 years old. And I just saw him about a year ago over at the St. Charles Arena over there. Still playing his fiddle. Sounds good. So we're going to take a little trip down memory lane here a little bit. We're going to actually play a song by a gentleman that is the father of country music. Any guesses? Who would that be? I bet you some of them you do. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think, baby, we can find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a place right over the hill. The soda pop and the dancing is free. So if you want to have fun, come on, dance with me. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm free and ready, so can we go steady? How about saving all your time for me? No more looking, I know I'm cooking. How about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. Buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. I'll keep it till it's covered with AIDS, 'cause I'm writing your name on every page. Hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How about cooking something up with me? Oh yeah, how's about cooking something up with me? Does anybody know who that was? Hank Williams. Not Hank Williams Jr., but the original Hank Williams. He actually died in 1952 at 29 years old. They said that he died of a heart attack, but there was all sorts of alcohol and drugs and things involved. And of course, at that time, they didn't go into much detail, but they speculate. Anyway, so that's the father of country music. Country western music, I guess you could say. So I'm going to skip on down here. We may do a couple other ones later if we have time. But let's kick it up a notch. Now this guy here, I've sung him over the years because he's got a low range voice. He's a great country music artist. And he actually, there's some talk about whether he's the richest country music guy ever. Well, I was getting kind of tired of her endless chatter. Nothing I could say ever seemed to matter. So I took a little drive just to clear my head. I saw a flashing neon up ahead. Looked like a place to find some satisfaction with a little less talk and a lot more action. I paid the man at the door and pushed my way to the bar. I shouted for a drink over a screaming guitar. Drunk on a stool, tried to mess with my head, but I didn't even listen to a word he said. I knew somewhere amid all this distraction was a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. Betsy was fighting the moth lady, caught at the table, she had a long neck bottle, she was feeling the lady. Look on her face, it was perfectly clear, she said, somebody please get me out of here. Look, she shot me through the glass refraction, said a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, if you please, a lot more loving is what I need. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. A little less talk, a lot more action. Let's get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk and a lot more action. Get on down to the main attraction with a little less talk. Get a lot more action. Woo. Mr. Toby Keith is that artist. And Toby is 58 years old. And was reading a little bit about him. He's said to have accumulated $500 million playing country music. All of his different things that he's done. He's had restaurants and all sorts of promotional things, but made $500 million. Can you believe it? And they say that he's one of the top. I know it's either between him and Garth Brooks. They're both up there really high. And never heard Toby play live, but he had a heart for service in playing for the troops. He loved the troops. This one here is almost like a rap song, too. I like it, though. I like it because it's Toby. I like it. 'Cause I want to talk about me. boss is a jerk. You talk about your church in your head when it hurts. Talk about your troubles that you're having with your brother, about your daddy and your mother and your crazy addict lover. We talk about your friends and the places you've been. Talk about your skin and the dimples on your chin. The polish on your toes and the run of your hose. God knows we're going to talk about your clothes. You know what I'm talking about, you makes me smile. But every once in a while, I want to talk about people. Talk about I want to talk about number one. My, me, my, what I think, what I know, what I want, what I see. I like talking to you usually. But occasionally, I want to talk about me. I want to talk about me. We talk about your dreams, talk about your schemes, your high school teams, and your moisturizer cream. We talk about your nana in Muncie, Indiana. Talk about your grandma down in Alabama. We talk about your guys, every shape and size, and what you despise and what you idolize. We talk about your heart and your brains and your smarts and your medical charts and when you start. You know talking about you makes me grin. But every now and then, I want to talk about people, talk about I want to talk about number one. Oh, my, me, my, what I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. Hey, I like talking about you usually. But occasionally, I want to talk about me. I want to talk about me. You. I want to talk about me. I want to talk about me, talk about I want to talk about number one. Don't mind me, my, what I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. Hey, I like talking about you usually. But occasionally, I want to talk about me. I want to talk about me. I want to talk about me. Toby Keith rap song. I want to talk about me. I think he means it too. But he does talk about her most of the time. This song was a #1 hit, I'm sure. It was all over the radio at the time. Yeah, I was always the crazy one. Broke into the stadium and I wrote your number on the 50-yard line. You were always the perfect one and a valedictorian. So under your number I wrote call for a good time. I only wanted to get your attention, but you overlooked me somehow. Besides that, you had too many boyfriends to mention. I played my guitar too loud. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way, you used to think I'm crazy standing here today. Couldn't make you love me, but I always dreamed about living in your radio. How do you like me now? When I took off for Tennessee, I heard that you made fun of me. Never imagined I'd make it this far. Then you married in a money girl in a cruel and funny world. He took your dreams and he tore them apart. Never comes home and you're always alone, and your kids see you crying down the hall. Alarm clock was ringing, who could that be singing? It's me, baby, with your wake-up call. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way, you used to think I'm crazy standing here today. I couldn't make you love me, but I always dreamed living in your radio. How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way. You used to think I'm crazy, standing here today. Couldn't make you love me, but I always dreamed about living in your radio. How do you like me now? Tell me, baby. I will preach on. How do you like it now, Mr. Toby Keith? Cheers and beers. This is a Founder's Porter. Very good. It's a dark beer, but it's excellent. Cheers. All right, we're going to take a turn here and do a song from John Denver. Which one would you sing that'd be? I wish I could do Thank God I'm a Country Boy, but man, that's a hard song. That's like a rap too. I think it's a little high for me. But this one I can handle, I believe. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to a place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, strangers to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home, my country road. I hear a voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road, country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country road, take me home. Country road, take me home. My country road. Mr. John Denver. Sorry we lost him. Great artist. They had 20 #1 hits. Brooks and Dunn. When the sun goes down from my side of town. That lonesome feeling comes to my door. Whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad tracks. Got a table for two way back where I sit alone and think of losing you. I spend most every night beneath the light of the neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room there for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of the neon moon. I think of two young lovers running wild and free. I close my eyes, sometimes see you in the shadow of this smoke-filled room. There's no telling how many tears sat here and cried, or how many lies that I have lied, killing my full heart. You'll come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light on the neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of the neon moon. Come on, let's stationary cha-cha. Oh, you almost knocked my head off. Jukebox plays on drink by drink. The word of every sad song seems to do what I think hurts inside of me. Ain't never gonna end. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's light on the neon moon. Oh, if you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely to watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of the neon moon. Come watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of the neon moon. Oh, watch your broken dreams dance in and out of the beams of the neon moon. Brooks and Dunn, Neon Moon. Woo-hoo. And Ronnie Brooks, 65 years old. Kicks Dunn, 66 years old. Like I said, 20 number one hits. Unbelievable. Out in the country, past the city limit sign, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The jump starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music and smoke. It's where all the cowboys folk go to boot scoot boogie. Got a good job, work hard for my money. When it's quitting time, I hit the door running, fire up my pickup truck and let the horses run. I go down that highway to the hideaway, stuck out in the woods to the boot scoot boogie. Oh, heel toe, dosey do. looking yonder at me. Dance floor's hot and it's hotter than the 4th of July. I see outlaws, in-laws, crooks and straights, all making it shake, do the boot, scoot, boogie. Yeah, heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go, boot, scoot. Oh, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, boogie. Oh, heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go, boot, scoot. Yeah, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna boogie. Yeah, get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, boogie. I said get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, boogie. Woo! Get me a beer. I think I'll have a drink of water. That dark beer kind of gets caught in the throat. Ooh. Anyway, we made it through. That was a great song, gosh. Wonderful. Love it. Brooks and Dunn. All right, now we're going to do a song, one of the few songs I know of this guy because it's an older one. I don't know any of his newer songs, but you all recognize this one, hopefully. Left without leaving number, said she needed to clear her mind. Figured she'd gone back to Austin, 'cause she talked about it all the time. It was almost a year before she called him up. 3 rings and an answering machine is what she got. If you're calling about the car, I sold it. If it's Tuesday night, I'm bowling. You got something to sell, you're wasting your time, 'cause I ain't buying. If it's anybody else, wait for the tone, you know what to do. P.S. This is Austin, and I still love you. Telephone fell to the counter. She heard, but she couldn't believe. What kind of man could hang on that long? What kind of love that must be? She waited 3 days and then she tried again. She didn't know what she'd say, but she heard 3 rings and then, if it's Friday night, I'm at the ball game, and first thing Saturday, if it don't rain, I'm headed out to the lake, and I'll be gone all weekend long. But I'll call you back when I get home on Sunday afternoon. P.S. If this is Austin, I still love you. Well, this time she left her number, but not another word. Then she waited by the phone on Sunday evening. This is what he heard. If you're calling by my heart and it's still yours, I should listen to it a little more. Then I wouldn't have taken me so long to know where I belong. way, boy. This is no machine you're talking to. Can't you tell this is Austin? And I still love you. Yeah, I still love you. Mr. Blake Shelton. That song always brought a tear to my eye when I hear it. I try not to tear up now. Wouldn't be good for singing, but touches my heart. What kind of man can hang on that long? What kind of love that must be. I've had that kind of love in my life quite a few times, that I'd love somebody that much that I would have done anything for them. It can happen. All right, shifting gears now, a little country. We're going back to some old country. See if you all know the artist on this one. Everybody guess now. See if you know it. Some of you probably will recognize it. They're gonna put me in the movies. They're gonna make a big star out of me. Make a film about a man that's sad and lonely. All I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can't never tell. Movie's gonna make me a big star. And I could play the part so well. I hope you come and see me in the movie. Then I know that you will plainly see. Biggest fool who ever hit the big time. All I gotta do is act naturally. Woo! Pick it, boy. Well, make a scene about a man that's sad and lonely, begging down on his bended knee. I play the part and I won't need rehearsing. All I gotta do is act naturally. Well, I bet you I'm gonna be a big star. Might win an Oscar, you can never tell. Movie's gonna make me a big star. I could play the part so well. I hope you come and see me in the movie. Then I know that you will plainly see. Biggest fool who ever hit the big time. And all I gotta do is act naturally. Who was it? Mr. Buck Owens. Hee-haw! And let's see, Buck. Did I have something? I thought I had something written down for Buck. He's long since gone. Let me see here. Let me check my notes. Yeah, he died in 2006 at the age 77. Buck Owens. Here's another guy, another star country music, kind of rough around the edges, maybe even more than the edges. Again, you take a guess on the name of the singer. Some of you may know the song, but do you know the artist? We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take our trips on LSD. We don't burn our draft cards down on Main Street. We like living right and being free. We don't make a party out of loving. We hold hands a bitchin' woo. We don't let our hair grow long and shaggy like hippies out in San Francisco do. I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where in squares can have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse, and white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Leather boots are still in style for manly footwear. Beads and Roman sandals won't be seen, and football's still the roughest thing on campus. And kids here still respect the college dean. Well, I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where in squares can't have a ball. We still wave Old Glory down at the courthouse, and white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. We still wave Old Glory at the courthouse in Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA. Anybody guess the artist? Merle Haggard. Died in 2016 at 79 years of age. Oh, here's going to be a younger guy. Just keep the hits coming, folks. You might not know this song, but I always did like it. It's definitely country. Kenny Chesney. Down these fields in the hot summer sun, over the gate, Lordy, here she comes. Basket full of chicken and a big cold jug of sweet tea. I make a little room and she climbs on up, open the throttle and stir a little dust. Just a look at her face, she ain't fooling me. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're chilling up the land. She's even kinda crazy about my farmer's cane. She's the only one that really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Riding back and forth till we run out of light. Take you to the barn, put her up for the night. Climb up in the loft, sit and talk with the radio on. She says she's got a dream, and I asked what it is. She says she wants a little farm and a yard full of kids, and one more tweet we can wipe before we take it home. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're chilling up the land. She's even kinda crazy about my farmer's cane. She's the only one that really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. pickup truck, but when it runs like a deer, man, her eyes light up. She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's going while I'm chilling up the land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's stand. She's the only one that really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Oh yeah, that's country. Kenny Chesney, and Kenny is 52 years old. I see he's a young guy. He might be your age. All right, to shift gears a little bit, do a couple of great country artists. I always could do this one better before I had my nasal surgery. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died, and give me, yes, give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. Willie Nelson, 87 years old, Willie. Little things I should have said and done, I never took the time. You were always on my mind. 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 country star. I didn't like Willie either in my early days. I thought, what kind of voice is that? My goodness, sounds so nasally. But he's a great artist, great songwriter. We're going to do one more Willie's. And this was a request too from Lou. This is for you, Lou. It's fun. In the twilight glow, I see her. Blue eyes cry in the rain. When we kiss goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember. Only memories remain. Through the ages I remember. Blue eyes cry in the rain. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again. In that land knows no partying. Blue eyes cry in the rain. Mr. Willie Nelson. All right, this is going to be a turn. Some of you may not know this song, but definitely this is a country artist. You never hear this song anywhere, hardly. See if you can get the name of it. Some people say man is made out of mud. Poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bone. Mind that's weak and a back that's strong. You load 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Well, St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Well, I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. Picked up a shovel, walked to the mine. 16 tons, another night still, and the straw boss said, well, bless my soul, you look 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning in the drizzle and rain, fighting, struggle, my middle name. Raised with cane bread, no mama line, and high-toned woman gonna make me walk that line. I load 16 tons, nothing do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Well, St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, you better step aside. A lot of men didn't, a lot of men died. One fist is eyed and the other still. If the right one don't get you, then left one way. You know, 16 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Did you guess the artist? He said he had a line he used to use. It's pea packing good. Tennessee, Ernie Ford. That's an old one. He actually died in 1972 at 91. Wow. All right, we're going to bring back Toby for a performance here. One of the first shows I did was Toby Keith. Toby Keith versus Elvis. I bet you never heard old Marshall Dillon say, Miss Kitty, have you ever thought of running away? Settling down, would you marry me? If he asked her twice and say, pretty please, she'd have said yes in a young minute. She never tied the knot, his heart wasn't in it. Just stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hang his hat up in Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shoe, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Might have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James. Ended up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. Go west, young man, have you been told? California's full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night, keep desert stars, dreaming my eye and a prayer in my heart. Should have been a cowboy, should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shoe, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. Giddy up. Should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shoe, riding my pony on a cattle drive, into the young girls' hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, it should have been a cowboy. Should have been a cowboy. Mr. Toby Keith. All right, we're going to try to get a Kenny Rogers in here. Kenny died this year in March. On a warm summer's eve, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring out the window at the darkness. Boredom overtook us. We began to speak. said, son, I've spent a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. If you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, replied, "Now let's swallow," trimmed the cigarette, and asked me for a light. His face lost all expression. He lost all expression. He said, "Let him play the game, boy. You gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done." Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving, knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. And every hand's a winner, and every hand's a loser. The best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. When he finished speaking, turned back towards the window, crushed out his cigarette, faded off to sleep. Somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. From his final words, I find an ace I can keep. You got to know when to hold, know when to fold, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, when never walk away, know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money while you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. Kenny Rogers died this year at 81 in March. He'll be missed. All right, let's do another one from a guy that passed on, left us with some great music. He died in 2017. Mr. Glenn Campbell. I am lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing in the wire, I can hear you through the wine, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. No, I need a small vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if that road that's stretched out south won't ever stand the strain, and I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman It's still on the line. And I need you more than want you, and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line. Lynn Campbell. So we're going to wind it down. We're going to do 2 more songs and a couple sing-alongs. Anybody hung out at a country bar, you've heard these songs over a period of years. So we're going to do 2 of them and wrap it up. If you're so inclined, leave me a tip. PayPal link is on the front of the link to the Facebook Live feed here. That's always nice. If you don't want to, that's okay too. I'm going to do it regardless. It's not about the money, so it just shows that you thank me, and I appreciate that. So thank you. Let's do these songs. I had to work on this one a little bit, but I think you'll enjoy it. Well, it was all that I could do to keep from crying. Sometimes it seems so useless to remain, but you don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Sing along if you know it. You don't have to call me Waylon Jennings. You don't have to call me Charlie Pride. You don't have to call me Merle Haggard anymore. Even though you're on my fighting side, and I'll hang around as long as you will let me. And I never mind standing in the rain. You don't have to call me darling, darling. You never even called me by my name. Well, I heard my name a few times in your phone book, and I've even seen it on the signs where I played. But the only time I'll hear David Allan Coe is when Jesus has his final judgment day. Let me. Well, I didn't stand it. You never even called me by my name. Well, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song, and he told me it was a perfect country western song. Well, I wrote him back a letter, and I told him that it was not the perfect country western song because it hadn't said anything about mama, or trains, or trucks, or prisons, or getting drunk. Well, he sat down and he wrote another verse of the song, and he sent it to me. And after reading it, I realized that he had written the perfect country western song. Here's how the last verse goes. Well, I was drunk the day Mama got out of prison, and I went to pick her up in the rain. But before I could get to the station in my pickup truck, she got run over by a damn old train. So I hang around as long as you will let me. Never mind standing in the rain. Oh no, you don't have to call me darling. Darling, you never even called me. Why don't you ever call me? You never call me by my name. David Allen Cole, who's still alive, 80 years old. And that one was sung in many a country bar late at night. Now we'll do the last one. That's always sung in the country bars late at night. I'll bet you some of you already know what it is. There we go. Last song of the evening, folks. Thank you for coming. And see you next week with something new. Blaming all on my roots, I showed up in boots, ruined your black tie affair. I was the last one to know, the last one to go. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. And I saw the surprise, the fear in his eyes, when I grabbed his glass of champagne. And I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through, you'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends in those places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. Now I'll be okay. Well, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis, honey. I got friends in low places. Yes, I do. But I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. Hey, I've been here before. But everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour there. I'll be as high as that ivory you're living in. 'Cause I got friends in those places where the whiskey drives and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. Oh, I'm not big on soul races. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis, honey. 'Cause I got friends in low places. Sing it with me now, come on. I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. Yeah, I'm not big on soul races. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis, honey. 'Cause I got friends in low places. One more time, come on now, everybody join in. 'Cause I got friends in low places. The whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. All right. Garth Brooks. And Garth is 58 years old. I was going to do a few more Garths, but not enough time. We're going to have to do this again and include some more of these country artists. There are so many great songs, so many great artists that it was difficult for me to pick. I could go on for 6 hours singing, so I don't think you'll want me to do that, nor do I really want to do that right now, even though I like the songs. Anyway, thanks for tuning in again. I'm Tom Koz, and we'll see you next week for Tune Tuesday. Thank you.